I know this channel shouldn't be getting political or anything like that, but I just wanted to say to tell you my story on the Charlie Kirk getting, just literally, basically just assassinated in front of his family, and like to do something like that, because you don't agree with them, to do something just so horrific like that, it's pure evil. It's evil. And this is coming from someone who's not a righteous is not a, well, they use, righteous as for the right, but no, okay, this is not coming from someone who's not a person who's on the right or on the left. I guess you could say, right, I would say a right-leaning independent. I get sometimes people say I lean right on certain stuff. I don't. I'm not a conservative like that. Some people say, "Oh, you're a conservative." You say, "No, I'm not." A lot of time, I think what conservatives say is what pretty much any common sense person would say. I'm not on the right. I'm not. I think a lot of this. I think a lot of the stuff that a lot of stuff that they say is pretty common sense. Some of the stuff they say I just really just don't like. Um, but I try to see from both sides, if that makes any sense. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about how I just see this. I mean, just these horrible people, on the left, and cause, and I have to say the left because that is that is that is what you're seeing it from. Cause that's the side that's celebrating this. Yeah, they're celebrating a person getting shot in the neck in front of their family. They're celebrating that, and they. I don't. I don't. Besides someone who's purely just evil, something like that, I couldn't ever bring myself to celebrate someone getting shot. Like outside of Charlie, he wasn't even an evil person. He wasn't. He wasn't an evil person. I didn't agree with his views on certain stuff, but like he wasn't evil. He wasn't this evil person. And then you got these people who are taking snippets of his clips and they're taking it out of context to make it seem like he didn't believe in empathy or or even the second amendment. They're saying that, oh well, it's worthy that some people should die for the Second Amendment. That's not what he was saying at all. That's not. And you're taking it out of context because the whole thing is you do not like the man. You don't. So you are trying to make him look bad to try and justify him getting shot because in fact you wanted him to get shot. You have no empathy. You don't care. You don't. You don't care that a wife just lost her husband. You don't care that his children just lost a dad. So now they're gonna grow up and ask, "Where's dad? Where's dad?" And then they're gonna grow up, and then they're gonna see that video. But I've never. I mean, like as long there's like I've seen a lot of messed up stuff on the internet, but I have never seen just the most messed up stuff I have seen on X, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I've never seen something just so just disgusting. I mean, these people, there's something wrong with them. There's literally something wrong with them. If you have the gall to even celebrate, hold on, there we go. Monitor turned off. If you have the gall to celebrate literally anyone besides any person who's just truly just evil, then you're evil. Watching that video of him just getting shot like that, and just to see people online just celebrating it. Someone even made a 3D model of him in the chair, after he got shot. And then they were saying free shipping. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And you think that's funny too? You think that stuff is funny? It's good? Okay, all right. Let that be your parent. Let's see you'll have the same attitude if it was someone that you love. Let it be the same person, and they get shot in the neck in front of you. And you watch them bleed out. Let's see the same energy. And we do the same shit to you. We celebrate. We think it's fun. We post memes about it. Let's see you have the same energy you have right now. Exactly. You wouldn't. Because you're an evil fucking person. All because someone doesn't share the same opinion as you. All because someone doesn't have the same opinion as you. You want to go out and you want to celebrate. You want to wish death upon them. That is the most hateful, evil, and un-American thing that was just probably the most, if not the most disturbing thing I've ever seen. That is, and also not that. It's real chicken shit. It's real chicken shit. You know why? Because instead of actually being, especially having balls and getting your ass up there and actually debating him and having a discussion with him, like any person like any normal person would, or any man. Since he was a guy, he's not a man. He's not a man. No, he's a little bitch. He's a chicken shit. What he is. Instead of getting up there and actually debating him and talk it out like real men do, you want to be a little bitch and shoot him. I guarantee you, he wouldn't even square with Charles. I guarantee you, he wouldn't. No. You gotta be a little chicken shit and kill him. Because you can't debate him. Because you can't prove him wrong. That's why you hate him. Because you can't prove him wrong. That's why. You don't like what he's saying, and you can't prove him wrong. That's why you hate him. That's why you killed him. And not only that, you have no self-control. You have none. There's nothing political that, besides our government becoming a dictatorship, and besides that's the only time that I would ever even consider violence, because it's in the Second Amendment. If the government becomes too oppressive and too dictatorship, we have the right to overthrow it and start a new one. That is pretty much the only time that I would ever that would be a last resort. That would be a last resort. That wouldn't even be the first to come to mind. I think, and if you didn't like what he had to say, then stop fucking watching him then. Stop. At least, it don't make sense. It doesn't. In the governor said, I agree with the governor says, some of y'all need to touch fucking grass. You guys do, because this is the kind of shit that person obviously never touched grass, because only a real extremist person would do something like that. A true evil extremist would do something like that. That's a person that would do something like that. Only person. In front of his kids too. In front of his family. He was he was a dad, he was a husband, and you know, it's real. It really pisses me off so much when I see these fucking pieces. They're fucking, they're pieces of shit. What they are, they're pieces of shit. I mean, it's really what they are, because I mean, like, it's gotten to the point where, like, we don't even see each other as humans anymore. We don't, and if you don't like what in that really what he did, that should make the left angry, because that's an attack on all of us. Something like that, there's an attack on all of us. If we cannot have free speech and we cannot say whatever the hell we want to say without getting a bullet to our neck, then we've lost the right as being that comes with being a American. We've lost the right. Like Patrick said, give me liberty or give me death. Because if I cannot freely express myself, then what's the point? What's the point? If I can't be free, then what's the point? If I can't have freedom of expression, then what's the point? And that's all I even. And there's nothing too. I've never been to another country. I've never been in another society. I don't. This America's like the only thing that I know. That's my life. So like you can't compare. I'm gonna use an example. You can't compare black people to black Americans to Africans, because they're not even the same. This is just an example. They're not even the same people. They're not. They might have the same pigmentation, but they are not the same people. They don't even come from the same place. They don't live the same. They don't act the same. They don't do. It's not the same. It's not. It's, yeah. I mean, like, and another thing I want to talk about too is I don't like how we're just continuing just to blame the other side. I don't appreciate Donald Trump saying that this is he's pretty much saying this is only the radical left do this. No, you have crazy people just like that guy. You have crazy people on the right too. Don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. You have crazy people on the right too. It is not just the left. It is not. Do not get in that mindset. Don't let them trick you. Don't let them do that. It is on both sides. It is on both sides. Not too long ago, we had these two I think it was these, I don't know their names, but they got these two Democrats. They got gunned down by conservatives. They got down. It wasn't. I don't know the full case or anything like that, but I do know that yes, they were conservatives, and they gunned down some Democrats. But I mean, like, you can't. Like, it's not just on the left. Don't let them trick you into doing that. But another thing too, I don't like when we start calling each other. When the rights are calling the left demonic, evil, even Satanists. They're calling it Satanists, because not everybody on the left is like that. They're not. I've seen a lot of Democrats who have came out and said that is pure. They've called out other Democrats, saying that is pure evil. And they have condemned it. They've said it's wrong. They said it's evil. They've said this stuff. They're not, just because you have extremists like that education like that's on the left doesn't mean that everyone on the left is like that. Hell, I remember this video of this conservative guy. He was wanted for he literally lost his mind. He was literally just gone. I don't know what the deal was, but the FBI was at his house, and then he was just ranting nonstop, holding a gun in his hand, talking about how he's just here to he's voted for Trump, and how he's here to protect the babies from getting killed. It's like, yeah. You've lost your mind. You have the same extremist people on the right. It is not just the left. But Mainly, I'm just here talking about, but mainly would tick me off when I see people just celebrating that. I mean, like, even if Charlie Kirk was a Democrat, I would still be saying the same thing. I don't care about which side they're on, because it doesn't. First of all, it doesn't even matter which side the person was on. The person who killed him, it doesn't matter what side they were on. They still took a father away, a husband away. It doesn't matter which side it was from. It doesn't. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't. But yeah, that's what I want to come over and talk about, because that really just irritated me. It bothered me so much, and it really. And if you are one of those people who are celebrating it and calling it a blessing, and you subscribe to me, unsubscribe, please. Please unsubscribe. Unsubscribe my channel and don't talk to me. I don't talk to me. Just don't. I don't want, if that's how you're gonna act, and if that's how, and if you think that shooting someone in the neck just because you don't agree with them, and you think that taking away a husband and a father is okay because you don't like someone's ideas, then go fuck yourself. You are an evil. I don't want anything to. I don't want your support. I don't. Please block this channel and don't watch it. Don't comment. Don't like. Don't subscribe back. Don't even search up my username. Gotta get some evil people, man. Evil people.